All right.
Little rush to start your night.
Yeah, this is the Terry Brown mix. Grace Under Pressure.
Which is a little different, but I haven't heard it yet. This is my first time hearing this.
It's like I said, it's kind of like listening to things on CD for the first time when you notice things you had never noticed before. But it's all small stuff, you know. It's not anything totally revelating, you know. All right, so we're going to go Bluetooth off on that, volume down, get your live setup going over here. First, we're going to look and see. Let's see. Are we live on YouTube? I'm hoping. Look at there. Live on YouTube.
All right, man. We're that's a win. YouTube has decided to like us again.
Yeah.
Holy
and look,
cow.
it even has the live chat. So now we're going to have to figure out how to get yet another monitor and watch the live chat on YouTube too.
We got 3 live chats to watch.
Right.
Which
All right.
we are good on X.
Yes, and I'm going to go over to Rumble now and get us set up there, and that way we can get in with our normal live crowd. YouTubers, if you happen upon us tonight, we will figure out a way to accommodate you guys next week. I can't find it. There it is. All right, I'm on 2 formats here. Tijuana Lady. Says no messages yet. We have 3 viewers on that side. Oops. Got you set up. This is our typical Laurel and Hardy stuff. Wait until the last minute to get set.
Get stuff going.
Up, right?
Hey, the good news is though, the oldest came over because I made beef cheek birria tacos tonight.
Nice.
Yeah, and if you've never tried beef cheeks, they are stupendous. Very inexpensive cut of meat. But if you braise them for about 4 hours, they just absolutely melt in your mouth. Okay. Complete sidebar. Sorry, I'm a foodie.
Yes, he is.
I'm a foodie and a drinky, as you can tell.
Drinky.
But I'm when the oldest walked in, he says, "Hey, make me whatever you're making tonight."
All right.
And I was like, "Okay, it's tequila," and he goes, "Oh, okay." So I made him one of these, and he's like, "That's dangerously good."
In other words, I'm going to want to.
Yeah, this is a really good drink. But here, some of these drinks, I mean, I can't remember the bartender's name that created this. It was created in the early 2000s. And he took it to the U.S. Bartenders Guild Championship that year. Mm-hmm. And he came in first in the tequila category and 3rd overall. So when you get a drink like that, you know that you're getting a really good cocktail, one that's been refined. And it's been refined since its origin, too. So this is a good cocktail. I'm just going to start pouring. And, you know, for everybody, since we're getting a little more busy on our social media, especially Instagram and on our X profile.
Right. Because you've been posting like crazy. I've been falling behind. Ryan said, come on, guys. We're starting this show with beef cheeks.
Beef cheeks, man. Better than clap cheeks. Let me tell you, Ryan, if you've never had beef cheek, braised beef cheek.
All righty. Let's get to drinking.
Yeah, let's get to drinking. Anyways, what I was saying is if you follow us on X, which is at Loquacious Live,
yep,
or on Instagram at Loquacious_libations,
all lowercase,
you will start seeing our posts. And what I've been doing is kind of giving a trail.
Yeah, I sent them to Ryan today, the progression.
The 3?
I sent him everything you've done since Friday.
Since Friday, I came forward. So you got to see the laboratory.
Right.
You know, and see the part of that work going on, yep, which will complete most of that project this Friday.
Right.
It'll get filtered, and then it'll get bottled, but then it has to rest for like 14 days before you. I'm going to obviously test it for sweetness and
medicinal purposes only.
Brix level, if that's called. Because I don't have a hygrometer and which measures alcohol or proof,
Right.
ABV, and I should just buy this stuff. And I don't have a Brix meter, and they're not that expensive. The stuff is like inexpensive.
Sage is the poet laureate of Florida.
Yeah. That's the. We've been talking about May energy. Hatter and I have been talking about the May energy. Okay.
May energy has been a little rough on me.
That has unleashed creativity within me that I forgot that I had.
Yep.
But here, don't think it just pours out of me like it's a movie fucking screenplay. Those things take me about an hour.
Right.
I kind of get the idea in my head, and then it's finding the words and finding the rhymes that make sense.
What words are going to be useful to rhyme with.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm familiar with that process.
So it's not the easiest thing to do.
Right.
All right, let's make a cocktail. The Tijuana Lady. This is a very delicious drink. Two drops, count them, of the loquacious saline solution. 2 dashes of Angostura bitters.
All right.
3/4 of an ounce of freshly squeezed lime juice.
And it makes a huge difference.
It does. Now here, this is this was squeezed actually last week.
That's close enough to fresh for me.
Yeah. Well, when I squeeze the whole bottle full, that's going to take. It's not like I go through a ton of it. So,
right.
But okay, Liquor 43. We talked about this 3 weeks ago.
One of our recent ones. I don't remember.
Because I said back then we're going to see this again, and we're going to see this again later. For those of you that are unfamiliar with this particular liqueur, it's a Spanish liqueur. It's primarily got a vanilla profile, but it's made with 43, that's why it's called Liquor 43, different ingredients, spices, herbs, and it is by itself or as a cordial on the rocks, it is really quite good.
I'm going to tighten the camera a little bit. I've got a little through.
Okay, we're doing an ounce of Liquor 43.
Zoom in on it a little bit. Not really, but.
And now this particular cocktail, I talked about this last week. I talked about this particular cocktail really requires Respado tequila. Okay, now there's 2 that I talked about last week, and I'm going to talk about both of them again this week because they're different. They're very different from each other because one is aged in wine barrels and the other is aged in used whiskey barrels. The Mi Campo tequila, both of them are value propositions. That's why I want to talk about both.
Right.
This one is Mi Campo tequila. This is a value proposition. It's around $25 depending on your market. It'll be under $30. It's aged in used Pinot Noir French oak barrels out of California. Okay, if that makes sense to you. The other one is Olmeca Altos, which is aged in used whiskey barrels. The flavor profiles, this one's got a much better nose, but it's light on the flavor. And I chose this one because it really works in this cocktail and next week's cocktail really, really well. The Altos.
Turned it on, never used it. It turned itself off.
The Altos is, with the whiskey barrels, is got a different flavor profile. It's much stronger on the palate, which is what you kind of expect from a Respado. Where this one is lighter on the palate, it mixes better, and that's why I really chose it. And both of them are under $30.
Okay, very nice.
But you can't go wrong with either tequila, is what my point is. Okay, 1.5 ounces of the Mi Campo. And I have been tagging them. I know you've noticed that.
Right. I tagged them in our cast today.
Good. I did not. There's no response from their social media team, no likes or anything, but they probably get a gazillion tags a day.
Right. Somebody will see it eventually.
Yeah. 2 weeks from now, we'll get a like on that.
Yep. Yep.
Now, these particular cocktails. Woo, that's cold.
Treble clef clock. He just noticed the treble clef clock. Yes, that is exactly what that is. You got that for me. Originally.
You definitely want to double strain these because you will have ice shards in your.
You don't want it to skate.
No. This is a drink.
No skating allowed.
You don't want it to skate with a Tijuana Lady. It sounded bad.
Right? Man, a little prejudice there.
But here, if you look at that, look at all the ice shards in there.
Yeah. Yep.
Which makes sense because of this ice.
The sonic ice.
Yeah. Which
perfect for this.
Especially for next week, because next week we bring out.
Oh, look at you! Got that prepared already.
Yeah.
I had the knife and the cutting board out here for you already.
Yeah.
All right, guys.
I was thinking ahead.
There's the Tijuana Lady right there. I will bring that forward and
While I make this one.
Ginger, get out from under my feet. Go lay down. Go lay down. Ginger came to say hello. All right, so there is your Tijuana Lady. It's a pretty drink.
It is. It's really, really quite good.
Yeah. I can't tell how much of that is the light because I've got some colored lighting, of course, as always in here. But and of course, the gold of the tequila and the liqueur really comes through. Ryan said, "Nice color."
Yeah, no, this is a pretty drink. It's a pretty tasty drink too.
Yeah, I can already tell. Oh yeah, it's nice.
Just in case we.
Yeah. So to recap some of our social media, also, we are on Facebook at Loquacious Libations,
which now everything that I'm posting on Instagram, does that make it over there?
Here, there is a way to do it. I thought it would do it automatically, but it didn't. So I just ran it all over there today, so it would be continuous, so people would understand the rhyme for today.
Okay.
And see the pictures and get the story, So I'll do better next week about posting it the day that you post it.
Okay. I mean,
that was my fault on the Facebook side this week. But so it's Facebook at Loquacious Libations. It's also connected to our Instagram, which is Loquacious_Libations. I've always had problems getting that one. YouTube at Loquacious Libations, and it's working live again now. We're simulcasting. We'll get the texting, the live chat part worked out next week somehow on that. You know what I could do? Open it in a different browser on here.
Or a different tab, even.
I have them side by side. You know what? I'll explore that. Anyway, and of course, like Sage over here said, at Loquacious Live on X, and you found us here. Of course, on Rumble at Loquacious Libations.
Oh,
get rid of that.
You see that?
Right,
you see that?
Yeah,
see, I knew this. The second one would be because here. The reason I'm talking about this and definitely double straining tonight is we're using pebble ice, which next week drink requires pebble ice.
Yeah,
there you go.
Time for some libations.
All right, my friend. Hey, happy hump day.
Happy hump day. Cheers.
Cheers to all of you out there.
All of you out there. Ryan, we see you. With your crown over there. Ooh, that is tasty.
I know. The tequila's there. but it's not the only player.
No.
This is definitely there. You can't get away from this.
No.
This plays a small part, but it's got to be there.
Brings a little bit of margarita to it, but not really.
Rounds it out. Yeah. I know. This is a great drink.
The bitters really adds a dimension to it, for sure. Man, that's good.
Yeah.
That is tasty.
And it's a fun, easy drink. You can make these. If I was really bartending and there's a crowd of people, you can make these very quickly if they're coming, because you're not going to batch make this. It's not a popular cocktail.
Right. I'm going to explore YouTube right quick. Let's see if we can pull that up on here. You got X over there. Can you see? Has anybody chatted us there?
No, we have no views. No viewers on X.
No viewers on X tonight. Let's check and see on YouTube. Slow laptop.
Which is unusual, because usually we do have
at least a view over there. Yeah.
So a couple of people usually every week come in through that particular window or avenue, I should say. Here, let me just go get rid of this sleigh, guys.
Alrighty. All right, Ryan, I'll get back to the chat in a minute. I think you're still the only one over there, but I'm going to go ahead and try to switch over to another YouTube account here and look at our loquacious libations over there. By the way, we do have 78 subscribers over there still, so maybe they'll get notifications that we're back. Hey, who knows? I might even be able to get Lee back online over there. I doubt that seriously.
That would be
Lee said to tell everybody out there hello.
That would be really quite fun, actually.
It would, but he won't. It ain't happening.
Oh well, what are you gonna do?
Right.
So, all right, man.
All right.
There's
a lot. What do we got for this week?
There's a lot going on, ain't there?
Yes, there is.
There is way more going on than meets the eye.
The tags transfer over here to YouTube and everything. So the Micampo and the Liquor 43.
That's fantastic.
There's one watching, so we're the only watchers here.
Yeah. Here, it's going to take time. That's why it's
sweet.
I'm still contemplating that offer that we had this week.
Right.
Yeah. I know. I know.
I'm hoping for a more organic process, but if we had to do something.
Well, because when we started this 2 years ago, the landscape, the political landscape, was so vastly different.
Oh yeah.
And we started this. We started broadcasting on X after
the
Elon
cycle.
After Elon had purchased it,
mm-hmm.
But there were still so many leftovers in there that we got blasted off that platform. So I mean, we got blasted off.
But see, I'm still not sure exactly what happened over on X, because I mean, we know it wasn't the internet connection, so it had to be something weird. We just weren't getting any signal or anything like that.
Here, I mean, everybody kind of knows by now that we got blasted off of Facebook.
Right.
But we cut our teeth on Facebook, and we didn't develop it right, because we didn't really have the branding even complete when we started going. So think about our progression across this live stream, this two-year adventure.
Across the many formats. It's been quite a journey. It's been kind of fun. And a learning experience for sure.
It's been very interesting. So it
can still be done better, and we will. we'll continue.
Well, what's interesting is the roller coaster ride of our followers too.
Yeah.
Here we had a really nice audience on Facebook, and then just disappeared on them because we got blasted off the platform.
Right.
Because of politics, really, which is a sad thing to say.
Yeah.
So, but boy, all right, we're messing around with shit. Think about somebody that's just tuning into us, going, all right, I love the rhymes. They got this great sequence of stories. There's just somebody out there in the wild universe has followed the three or four or five posts that I've now sequenced together.
There you go. You can actually pull it up full screen, and it'll show live chat on one side.
Oh, good, fantastic!
There's our view on YouTube. If you want to go find us on YouTube as well.
You don't have to do that, though. I mean,
you don't. But like, share, subscribe, all the formats.
Oh, Ryan, I did see your comment too on that. I don't know what I don't want to call him a musician because he was really more of in a conductor role, even though he's obviously a musician,
right?
A gifted musician. That was a great video, And now that we're kind of getting the mastery back, it'd be interesting to take something like that and push it out as a in the live stream, just to push out that link. Say, hey, after the show, check out these links or whatever.
Yes. He's his nice shirt header, catch the spirit, catch the spit. It's my all the world's a stage shirt. Which that kind of works in with my son's theatrical performance the other night.
I don't really like tequila. I mean, I've said that many times. The Mi Campo people, if you happen to watch this. I'm sorry.
He doesn't like tequila, but he likes yours for this kind of stuff.
Well, it's got an interesting flavor. It's not that I don't like it. I like the flavor. Agave, roasted and distilled agave tastes great. Mm-hmm. Okay, but it typically just does not like me.
Right.
Okay, and that's why I drank one last week, and the next day I was just like, oh man.
Hey, Steve. Our Creed Cruiser is on with us tonight.
All right.
He says, nice manly drink. Pink, do you stick out your pinky when you take a sip?
Yeah. It's a lady drink.
I'll bring it forward a little bit, too, and you can see a little
it's more gold than it is pink.
I've got kind of purple lighting going back on the set over here tonight, Steve, so hopefully that will give you a little better idea of what it looks like in the wild. Glad you're here with us tonight. Drunken T-Rex, hello. This would ruin my night drinking. You're talking about the Tijuana Lady there, Drunken T-Rex? Cool. We got a nice room developing now.
It is a great cocktail, though. I mean...
Yeah, he says it must be the lighting. Yeah, it probably is. I've got purple and orange.
Well, this is purple and up here is...
Well, I have to do something to help with the black light side of this since I don't have a black light back here anymore. And blue reflects.
It looks good on screen, though. I mean, you can tell that it follows our voices on the lighting, and I think it looks good.
Steve, we're glad to have you with us. Drunken T-Rex, you too, buddy. I saw him earlier today. He said he'd be joining us more here soon. Glad to have you with us. Drunken T-Rex. Tequila is my kryptonite, he says.
Yeah. Well, I won't call it my kryptonite because I can take it or leave it. I usually leave it because I prefer whiskey or rum.
Right.
Rum is my kryptonite. I for whatever reason, I don't have an off switch with it.
And that's what you've been doing the mad science with. For those of you who haven't, we're back to the Instagram thing. Instagram and X. You got to go see some of what he's been doing. It's loquacious_libations on Instagram. And there's a whole sequence on the mad science from last week that is just freaking hilarious.
Yeah, we took a fictitious journey that really started on May the 4th.
Right.
It really started because we paused on the way to Margaritaville for a stop on Alderaan before it got blasted.
But even after your
and then we went to Margaritaville.
Then you did the mad science,
and then I started part of the mad science because I was making a liqueur this week, and you get to see the laboratory.
Ryan, come on now. I've noticed these beef cheekers rarely drink anything straight.
Now for those of you that joined late, we opened the show because I made birria beef tacos tonight with beef cheeks, Yes, of course. Ryan circles back. No, it's a Tijuana Lady. It's not a Tijuana Lady boy. Okay.
Oh man, that's awesome. That's awesome.
When I make cool shit, though, I like to share that information.
The pictures, though, that he's sending to me of the mad science behind the scenes are not what he's posting on Instagram. I get to see
the real
a little more.
Yeah, you do.
Right. A little more.
Although I did take a shot of the scale, the gram scale.
I may crash your testing party this week.
Sure, you're more than welcome.
All right.
You're more than welcome.
I
don't know what I'm going to do this Friday. I'm thinking about making a black magic this Friday and kind of working on that.
Yeah, that sounds good.
Yeah, it's believe it or not, it's a coffee drink. You make it with it's a fruit but it's coffee is a tropical fruit. A lot of people don't realize that.
Probably got Ryan's interest with the coffee part.
It's an interesting drink. Last week's drink that I tested out, I really kind of got it dialed in because I made it 3 different ways, and it was really obvious which one was the best.
Right.
But I'm not convinced I want to put that in our lineup now. There's another one that I want. It's a little more involved, but I kind of really want to. And I was thinking about making that this week too before I move on to the Black Magic,
right? Because
I got almost the whole sequence dialed in. You know,
nice.
Almost. And okay, you're out there going, what the fuck are you talking about, you moron? Okay. Week after next week, we're making a cocktail called the Tiger's Claw, which is a lot of foreshadowing in the Tiger's Claw. Okay. Because it is a blended drink, not a blended drink. It is a electronically swizzled drink. Okay. That's a technical thing. You make that with, remember the old malt shakers?
Yes.
Malt?
Yeah.
Well, I have one of those.
Like an old soda jerk malt.
Yeah.
Cool.
Like a malt shop.
Cash. Nice to see you there.
John,
question.
And don't go into his story.
No, because I haven't told you yet.
Yeah, no.
But Steve has a question for you. He says, have you tried Redwood Empire Emerald Giant Rye Whiskey?
We have featured that on the show.
Yes, we have. This is one of my favorites.
Yeah. There. Yeah, absolutely.
And
I also like their Lost Monarch. Or Lost Monarch for the price point is a steal.
Yeah, and we did that one too, didn't we?
Yeah. Yep. I'm a big fan of that all of their stuff, man. I mean, those cats are in the middle of wine country in Sonoma County, California, and they're getting whiskey really right.
So Chesh says, you begged, you pleaded, it fell upon deaf ears. The Cheshire is still alive. And yet, greetings.
Hey, the Hatter was a little worried about you today, and I told him, man, not to worry. He's just fucking dehydrated, probably.
Yeah. That wasn't it, but I'll tell you
later. No.
They won't mind me telling.
Yeah, no, I'm sure. Well, it's funny because
Steve agrees with you about
that. There's just no doubt.
That way.
Ginger, go lay down. Go lay down. She just wants to be part of the show.
Don't knock your tripod and go lay down.
She's going to come back.
Lay down.
We'll introduce you guys. Ginger, come here.
Come here.
Yeah. Come here, big girl. Come here. I'm going to pick you up. Come over by me. Come on.
She's a little funny about being picked up. Sometimes.
Oh, you don't like being picked up? Can I pick you up?
Well,
she kind of knows that I'm going to pick her up.
Yeah, give her a shot. See what she does.
Can I pick you up? Can I pick you up?
She knows you very well. So.
Come on. Oh, we're going to put you on camera. Oh, you're such a heavy dog.
There's a girl.
There's our live studio audience.
You got one person that calls her a sweet potato?
Yeah. Look at that, Ginger.
That's our Ginger. That's my baby right there.
Oh. Okay, Ginger. You made it on camera.
Ginger is an 8-year-old cross between a red-nosed pit and Beasler. And she is the sweetest dog.
She's the sweetest dog. And every time that I come over, she just runs to the door and starts giving me kisses. And she's a sweetheart.
She loves to say.
Yeah, she does. She does. She's my buddy.
Okay, so Chesh says, Nope, some cartilage around a few of my ribs was eroded, and the bones were pressing into his lungs.
Ooh.
So they gave him a stinky medicine and sent him on his way.
Did they stick you? Or is it
the
an
medicine
oral?
is to to rebuild the cartilage.
Yeah.
He said it smells like rotten eggs.
Oh, it's sulfur based.
Yeah.
That's my
based.
guess. Yeah, no, man.
It seems like your average day, Chase. Take a day off, bro.
Well, my second thought when I was
a very interesting life.
When I was working out today, I was all of a sudden I'm like, oh, wait a second, because I forget what you do for a living.
Right.
And all of a sudden I'm like, no. He is having I thought you got into some hairy shit.
Right? No, it wasn't quite that. But
yeah.
Oh man, but glad to have you out there. Really glad you were able to show up tonight, brother. This is cool. We got all kind of people out there tonight.
Yeah,
T-Rex out there. We got Chase. We got Steve. I feel like I'm doing the romper room mirror thing again. Of course, Ryan.
Yeah, no, it's all.
What
good.
are you drinking?
All
What
good.
What you drinking too?
All
I
good.
know Ryan. I already know straight Crown.
Not even on the rocks. You just sipping it.
Just straight Crown.
Okay.
Yeah.
Ryan, are you sipping that out of a Glencairn or just any old glass?
Probably
coffee cup.
Ryan coffee cup. That's my guess right there is a coffee cup. Let me know, Ryan. No, it's probably a whiskey glass or something, not an actual Glencairn. But that does make a difference.
As we learned.
As we have learned. If you haven't, now that we're back on YouTube, go check out some of our archives over there, and you'll see a blind that we did.
We did a blind.
Ryan says we don't do anything straight. We did 3 weeks straight of straight whiskeys.
Yeah. And here, Ryan,
that was a lot of fun.
The week after next, we have an 8
straight always, he says.
An 8 sample flight coming up.
Oh shit.
For the Hatter, because I know I'm gonna pour. It's gonna be blind, so he's not gonna know what he's tasting. And I've learned something.
You're gonna have some of this too, right? You're not gonna just get me drunk over here.
I will be happy to have some, especially there's 2 in part. There's 3 in particular that I really like, but I only have 8 Glencairns, and I got 8 of these. So that.
There you go. Chase says Ryan is drinking out of a Bart Simpson mug.
One of the things I learned, though, it's actually a Bart Simpson, and you can actually drink out of the lips like he's spitting into your mouth.
There you go.
One of the things
I'm going through this.
Well, yeah, and you know what's funny? This is a pretty good sized drink too.
Yeah.
I mean, it doesn't seem like it, but when you shake it, you get a lot of dilution.
Well, also, the lime kind of draws the moisture out of your mouth, so you got to drink more.
That's true. There's lime, salt, and MSG in here, even though there's a little just a tiny bit. But boy, I'll tell you what.
What are you trying to do? Kill me over here?
I made this drink with and without as one of my tests on Friday. I said, okay, can you tell me what the difference is? Of course. The master palate, Jack's right away. One has salt, one doesn't. One has your saline.
Palate.
Yeah, he got my palate.
Yeah.
One has saline, one doesn't.
You saw me prod him to.
Yes, I did.
His ass over
that was a great meme. That's a perfect meme to send to him.
Exactly. Here, his son. One of his favorite albums.
His favorite Rush album.
Right. His favorite Rush album is Caress of Steel, and Bastille Day. He pointed out was one of his top 3 Rush songs.
Yeah,
altogether. Which I'm sure he's heard Headlong Flight then, right?
I think he plays that album. I think he told me this once. Like at least once a month, he'll just sit down and listen.
Clockwork? Really? Or Caress?
No, Caress of Steel.
Caress of Steel. But Headlong Flight, that riff is based on Bastille Day.
Yeah, I know.
If you remember. So that came out the year that Sage and I met over here.
Yeah, Clockwork Angels.
Sage, how does it feel not to be the only lady now because you have to fight with the Tijuana Lady?
I'm going to put that.
Steve says, Woodford Reserve with a hot splash of hot orange blossom honey, habanero infused. That sounds really good.
That might be really good.
We might have to feature that sometime, Steve. Put that in the memory banks. Bookmark that somehow.
Yeah, because I'll get in the lab and I can pressure infuse habanero into honey easy.
My goodie bag. See if I got any charge on the spare phone.
Oh.
Nope. Too much to hope for. Yeah, bunch of old spare iPhones around here. Wait, I do have something left on it.
So you can monitor.
I can monitor YouTube.
Yeah.
Plus, I can take a picture of that.
And we do have a like on X, so somebody's out there.
Ah, sweet. Look at us getting all high tech over here, monitoring 3 different live streams at one time.
Well, it'd be so much if this was really a bar. I mean, here,
dude, Ryan,
kind of
La Villa Strangiato.
Oh well, yeah, that goes without saying. Yeah. It's so hard when somebody, you get questions here. Everybody gets this question. Rush fans get this question all the time. What's your favorite? Well, a lot of people's favorite is the same as mine.
Right.
But then there's people that will come up and like I met somebody recently that it was a he, of course, makes sense. And he clicked on Lakeside Park, and I'm like, oh, which is a great song. Okay, but it's so unusual to hear that from somebody else. So Ryan, I like the fact that's your favorite. Did I catch that right?
Yes. Yes, that is correct.
Yeah.
Sorry. Trying to get monitoring over here.
That's not the most, but that's a sign of a true fan.
Yes.
That's my point. That's where I was kind of going.
Backtrack. 0 viewers over there on YouTube.
Yeah, that's okay.
That works though. Yeah, look at there. Welcome to the live chat. Remember to guard your privacy, abide to our community guidelines. That's what got Lee in trouble last time. Actually, Lee is convinced that.
No, we have 3 viewers now.
I was going to say, yeah. But Lee was convinced that it was his references to Israel that got him booted off of YouTube.
Might have been back then.
Yeah, of course. We're talking October 7th. It was right about when all that started up. Chesh says, took an SS for you, Hatter. Cool.
Oh.
All righty. Well, speaking of third rail.
Did anybody notice?
Speak of the third rail.
Did anybody notice the subtleties today? We got video today, of course, of the trip to China.
Yeah.
And other than the Marco Rubio in custom-made Nike sweats.
I sent you a note about that. Oh, he's being groomed like hell, ain't he?
What you know? What's funny?
He's pimping him.
He has got the best personality of all the secretaries.
He does.
I mean, he's so dry. You don't know if he's bitch slapping this reporter or if he's serious until way after the fact.
Ryan said, "Let's go." Let's hit that third rail, buddy.
Did anybody notice the subtleties today?
Which particular subtleties are you speaking of? Because there were several, actually.
There's a sequence of things playing out here.
Yeah.
Okay. And the China trip is just part of the sequence. You got to look at what's coming to the floor of the Senate tomorrow.
Right.
Okay. It will be passed. The media is not going to give it any fanfare. And then on Friday, another domino falls on Friday. But the sequence that I saw today that was just, it was a sequence of 3 things. First thing was when Trump and Xi met, Xi bowed first.
Now, see, I did not see any video yet because I was driving all day. So all I heard was the talk radio because I do listen to that.
I saw that video and I was like, that's interesting. That's just interesting. You don't give it any credibility because, if you run into somebody I think in politics, and obviously these 2 men know each other from the first administration.
Right.
And I think there's way more going on than what we could possibly know. And I can go way down that rabbit hole, but I'm going to refrain from doing that. Okay. Yep. Yeah, no, that's kind of a dangerous rabbit hole, and that's kind of what got us in trouble in the first place.
Right.
Although I think more and more, there's so much truth coming out, so much reality is coming into view, real reality, not skewed reality, that the media pushes. But even the media is starting to kick back on some stuff, which is interesting. I mean, I watched CNN blast Hakeem Jeffries, Team U Obama.
I'll catch him up in a minute, Ryan.
Bad. Right. Over the weekend, I was just like, I caught in here. It was, it probably happened last week, and I'm just seeing it later in the stream.
Is he so disconnected nowadays?
Disconnected is an understatement.
Right. Now you got to do show prep, though.
I do. It's
like a damn talk show, radio talk show.
You know what I need to do?
We're going to add that eventually, by the way.
You know what I need to do is I need to go back to taping shit on the...
Yes.
So I have an outline. Number one of the...
I can set you up screen side by side over here, notes.
That would make... Well, but if I do it there, it looks like I'm looking at the camera.
Good point.
Yeah.
Yeah, because I looked.
Because remember, Betty was like... Betty, here, it's the two of us talking in a bar. That's the premise of this show, by the way, just so if you're a new viewer or you catch us later.
1 part bartending.
2 parts bullshitting. And we've already completed the bartending, but I'm ready to make another drink.
Well, I'm ready for another one over here myself. I'm gonna
here. All right. Well, let me go pour the water out.
Not even a whole swallow. All right. So, by the way, let's catch up with Ryan there. After his Let's Go, his next mention was Fang Fang.
Well, you notice who's disappeared from politics all of a sudden.
Well, hold on, because you don't have a mic in there anymore.
Oh, yeah.
So
that's right. I'm not wearing my mic.
He's not mobile. He's not lapelled.
Yeah. Have you noticed who's completely disappeared from the politosphere?
Correct. Swalwell. Fang Fang.
Yeah, no.
Senator Fang Fang.
That was an easy one to see coming. I mean, really, honestly, there's no way that fucking guy is going to. And here, there's
who wanted to be Governor Fang Fang.
No.
Oh well.
There's no way that I think we're past the point of nut
absolutely, Chish. I'll catch him up there too.
We're past the point of nut cutting. Okay, I think we're long past the point of nut cutting, actually.
Yeah.
But now the public is starting to get the idea that what
shit going on over
what
there. Ryan's next third round. That Iranian nuclear dust is uranium-1.
100%.
Absolutely, it is.
No question.
Yep, and we will go in there.
I'm just gonna tell you something. All roads lead to Obama.
Yep.
Yeah. Okay. I had to think about
to make sure what you were doing over there.
Yeah.
And Chesh added to our 1 part, 2 part. He's a 3 parts insanity with him.
Well,
absolutely.
No. I said something to somebody once a long time ago. If there is a definition for hell, it's in Sale Asylum. Okay? And then I said, and guess where we're living? In an insane asylum.
Yes, exactly.
Yeah, no.
My mom used to say that you needed to go into the insane asylum to get insane again. You had gone sane. When you went in, it was to click the switch to go insane again. To make you insane.
Okay. I get it. I get it.
You got too sane. That's what caused the nervous breakdown.
I get it.
I do too. I 100% get where she was coming from on that one.
I do get it.
And she was actually
more accurate
in
than
the
you
hospital for a nervous breakdown at one point. And that was after she came out. That's what she said. I got too sane. I had to go in to get insane again. And you never met my mom, but you heard enough about her. Doesn't it sound just like her?
Well, no, I was about to say something I really shouldn't. So,
and there's that Wisconsin accent over there, by the way.
Shouldn't.
Yeah.
You know what? The first time he heard me say COULDN'T.
What? Double take.
He thought I said cunt,
What did you say over there?
and I said cunt, because that's how it's pronounced up there. Cunt.
Chesh asked if you want a self-hugging jacket.
Yeah, no. I've been wearing one since 1986 when I went in.
Very nice, very nice.
Garnish yourself.
Who are the ones who label others insane? That's what Ryan asks.
Yeah, no. Here, it's the Dr. Fauci's of the world.
Right?
Yeah.
I am the science.
I'm the science. Yeah, no.
Here, you know what that reminds me of? Here, this is one of those.
Don't get just.
I wish I had the Bluetooth logged in so I could.
It just don't get me started.
Thomas Dolby.
Yeah.
Blinded me with science.
You know what's really funny about those guys?
What?
When they got their record deal. Tangent.
Yep. You know he was a actual relative of Dolby Sound Systems.
Mm-hmm. Okay. When they got their record deal, the label said, "Hey, go get yourself your first single is starting to really take off on the radio. We're going to make a video and get it on MTV. Go out and get yourself some clothes and get a crazy haircut."
Yep. And he did the not really mohawk, but almost one of the first faux hawks.
Faux hawk, yeah.
Right? And a trench coat and John Lennon sunglasses, if I remember correctly.
You're right. You're right on it, man. But they wrote some interesting. Dude, they wrote some interesting music.
With science. One of our submarines was one of my favorites. I love the hell out of that song.
Yeah, they wrote some interesting music for the time,
and still does. He's a very interesting artist. Ryan says Dr. Couchies shrinks. Chesh says Dr. Kevorkian addressed me.
I'll tell you what. There is I forget his name now. God bless it. Vladimir Doctor. He's Russian.
Doctor, please.
But he posts. He posts on X a lot.
Anybody who can tell me the name of that band wins a cardboard cookie. You can't even name it. I just saw.
No, I'm like I double checked myself on the reference there. You did see that?
I saw that. I have no fucking idea who that is.
You know what? You know what's funny about that though? That shows everybody how well we know each other.
One of our bands used to actually play that song.
You know what's funny too? It's always funny because the first time that we listened to a new piece of music together, I will catch him looking at me to see if I'm counting in my head. Because he knows my face when I'm doing that. Yeah.
The meter, because he's a math guy. And so when I play something for him, odd time signature, I can see the fucking wheels turning in his head over there.
Oh, because I get it right away. Yeah.
I'm going to pull this up.
I'm almost tempted to drink another one of these because they're so good.
They really are.
I just know I'll pay for
half of that one?
I'll just pay for it tomorrow.
Get your eyedropper over there. You want to pull some in there? Get you a couple sips.
That's extra salty.
Yeah. You can't see it.
Oh, you're not letting me see it?
No.
Well, I'll know the artist, in other words.
Maybe not. I'll give you a clue. Freaking got it. Ryan, no, you're wrong. Chase got it. UFO.
Wow. Yeah. That is an odd place.
How lucky would do this? Now, most people would pull Robert Palmer with Dr. Doctor.
Now I know the song. Yeah. Okay. But Chess, you get a lot of credit for that.
Yes, you do, sir.
Yeah, no, man.
You just got an incredible amount of respect from me because that's way before your time, brother. That's 10 years before he was born.
Oh, easy. Yeah. No, that's a piece.
I salute you, sir, on that one. Now, the first band I was ever in played that song. Yeah. That band was called 166, named after a highway.
Okay.
And here's the funny part. I grew up in East Point, Georgia. Right? You've heard me talk about
Yeah.
that. There was a highway that ran through there called Lakewood Freeway. There was Lakewood Fairgrounds.
I have a tangent for us to go to.
Okay.
Keep going.
Lakewood Fairgrounds, right? Lakewood Fairgrounds was like a real fairgrounds at some point, had a roller coaster and the whole bit. Became a movie studio in the early 80s, and they destroyed the roller coaster that was there called the Greyhound in the movie Smokey and the Bandit 3.
Oh, okay.
Okay, so the roller coaster that is demolished there is the Greyhound at Lakewood, right? My dad, at that time, was assistant to the art director on another film that was being shot there at the same time called The Prize Fighter that starred Tim Conway and Don Knotts. Do you remember that movie? It's very obscure.
I don't even know the movie, but it had to be absolutely hilarious.
Oh,
those are two of the most funny motherfuckers.
Absolutely. And them together were just incredible. They were a great team, too.
Oh, they had to really play off each other like that. You know what? I almost wonder, when you make a reference like that.
Yes, Ryan, you do, because it runs through Fairburn and Douglasville, which is why we were named 166.
Well, but when you make a reference like that, you almost wondered, did the screenwriters for Dumb and Dumber get their idea from a movie
Conway
like
and Knotts, right? Because those were two of the best at that shtick.
Oh God!
Tim Conway on Carol Burnett was one of the funniest
still to this day. When you see that shit on YouTube,
yes, it is.
I always watch that.
Yep.
Because it's so.
We've got a live channel that does Carol Burnett.
It's
on
so
Fire TV.
Funny.
But Ryan says, I know that highway 166 is just down the road. As a matter of fact, Ryan, our band leader lived at the corner of 166 and 92 in Douglasville there, where Campbellton Road comes up through Douglasville and meets Fairburn Road. Right up in there. So, yeah, that's where Randy lived, was right there. That's why we were called 166. And look, here's our sweet potato again.
She's just rolling around. She got tired of sitting in the bleachers.
Oh, well, yeah, the cat took her place over there.
That's true. That's true.
Probably annoyed the hell out of her.
The tangent I wanted to go to.
Yes.
Another musical little tangent, of course. I didn't know this until this week, which that's odd for me to say.
Yes, it is. That's why we call him the Sage.
A really... a very, extremely talented musician on his second band. While they were touring, they complained to their producer and their marketing company that they were tired of playing small rooms and bars and said, how do we got to get out of this? Okay. Mm-hmm. We got to stop doing this. And they said to him, it's the name of your band. Everybody's expecting to hear Seals and Croft when they come to see your band.
Cat toy. Excuse me. Sorry.
Yeah, they're expecting to see Seals and Crofts when they come to see your toy.
Yeah.
Your toy. Your show. Your show.
Sorry about that, brother. You get that. I'm trying to occupy the animals.
Yeah. We don't have our live studio audience, so the animals are at play.
Right. And I have the live mic. Where in the hell is Ginger's main toy? There it is. There you go.
So, anyways, this particular band, very popular band in the 1970s, was fed up with playing very small venues. They couldn't get out of that small venue thing. And finally, the producer said, it's because of the name of the band. Says everybody shows up and they're
Very cool, Josh.
They're expecting to see Seals and Croft, and then they get some real rock and roll.
Right.
And we can't get any traction with that. So they changed the name and they added a single word. The word overdrive. Bachman Turner Overdrive. Then
they were a rock band.
They were a rock band touring small rooms as Bachman Turner. And that people were expecting an acoustic show. And they got fucking full amp.
Right.
Randy Bachman crushing it. And they couldn't understand. And that was their first step towards. And what's interesting about
Thank
it.
you, Ryan. I really appreciate that, but you inflate my talent. You really do.
What's interesting about that is 3 weeks after that discussion, Taking Care of Business broke on the radio.
Oh, the same song.
That's why I referenced it.
Very cool, very cool.
Yeah.
Chesh says, well, actually, Ryan asked first. He says, what's your favorite music, Chesh? Chesh says, I prefer music from the 50s, mainly malt shop music. That's what I said, very cool, too. He says, my favorite song is The Battle of New Orleans. Ryan says, I've been around lots of musicians. Michael Duncan is talent personified. Dude, I really appreciate that. I really do, but that's a little much. I love you to death, brother.
There's a part of me, because I love him to death, that wants to bust his nuts right now a little bit from a discussion we had earlier in the week. But I'm going to refrain from doing that.
Yeah, we'll save that for afterwards.
No.
You're going there too.
Yeah.
Ryan, you would actually appreciate the discussion. We're just not doing it publicly. I'll let you in on it.
Because it's fun. Because I know him that well too, and it's funny as fuck.
Oh yeah. Chase says, Ryan, quit blowing smoke out of Hatter's ass. He might fart.
Listen, let me tell you something about Hatter. If you took a piece of charcoal and you stuck it up his ass, he'd shit a diamond the next day.
I'm pretty tightly wound.
Sometimes you are overwound. Hey, there's the name of your new band, Overwound.
Overwound, yes. No, actually, I like the name of my current band, Long Strange Day.
That's it. I like that name too.
Segue.
Hey, this Saturday.
Speaking of this Saturday at Geeks in Gainesville. Now, Geeks is a very cool place. I haven't actually been there yet, but I can't wait to see the freaking place. It's a toy store and comic store, vintage.
Yeah, vintage.
Right?
Yeah.
So, I mean,
Colton knew right away. I'm like, they're playing at a place called Geeks. You ever heard of it? Oh, I know. Diarrhea them out.
Is he coming?
I told him about it.
Drag his ass.
It's up to him.
Kicking and screaming. Jack, Colton, friends.
Yeah, no, my neighbors. I'm trying to drag my
7 o'clock.
I'm trying to drag my neighbors. I'm like, listen, let's catch this show and then go out to eat.
Yeah.
Okay.
There you go.
So,
he says, I know what I know. LSD, Ryan says. Chesh says, is that after the cruise? What after the cruise? The cruise is gone and done. But we're playing, anyway, Geeks this weekend. Geeks is a combination toy store, vintage comic store in Gainesville, Florida. You can look on our page. I actually posted the link.
Yeah, you should always post the links.
Yeah, I posted the link for the gig on there, and it actually has a link to the Geeks page. That's where I was headed with that. If you go to Geeks GNV on Facebook, you can see kind of what they do, and they have the old Kenner like action figures. Remember the 3-inch, 4-inch action figures from Star Wars? And then they did a DC run, and they did all kind of they got all that shit there too.
Yeah. That's why Colton knew it,
That's
because
why
it was
they call
right
it
up his fucking alley.
I'm going to walk in there and just have a geekgasm. I am. Chesh, you would enjoy the shit out of this place, brother. He says that you can still shit a diamond after your friend with the 2.5-inch foot. 2.5 foot, I guess. I don't know.
No,
anyway,
a 2.5-inch foot is referencing my cock size.
Oh gotcha.
Small
Sorry.
feet, small dick.
Sorry.
Big feet, big dick.
Little dents over here.
Not too quick on the uptake tonight.
No, not very.
Too much tequila. That's what it.
Blame it on the tequila. Isn't that right, Steve? If you're still out there. Oh, here, trivia. Other songs named Doctor.
Now you know what's funny. The other thing is
Tangent.
funny. The libations have taken effect.
Have libated.
Yes, they've libated. Exactly.
Other songs named Doctor.
Well, I'm just picking out lyrics. As Doctor, give me a clue. I gotta.
Give me the news.
Oh, the news.
Robert Palmer. That's the one that everybody pulls. Right?
Of course.
Doctor, right? There's one more. Bonus points. Extra cardboard cookie for anybody else that can pull the next Doctor that I'm thinking of.
Well, I'm never gonna fucking get that. Needle in a haystack.
You might. 80s. Trio. The hair.
The hair in the 80s is all the fucking same.
Straight, right here. Like, not buzz cut, but very short right here, but about this tall.
Again, that's the 80s.
Lead singer. Okay, that's the lead singer.
The first, here.
Bass player was black.
Wait. The first thing I think of when I hear shaved this tall is Bow Wow Wow.
No.
I know it's not them.
Next player. Bass player.
Black
dreadlocks.
It still doesn't help me.
Next player. Keyboard.
The 80s kind of a blur to me, especially the early.
These two mixed up, actually. The female white chick may be the bass player.
Was she a bass player? Are you talking about Amy Mann's band?
No.
Okay.
But either the black guy or the chick was the keyboard player. White chick or black guy.
Because a black bass player wouldn't have been Amy Mann because Amy Mann plays the bass.
Chesh got it.
Oh, Thompson twins.
Should I be ashamed to admit that I actually have the freaking album?
No, because at the time, here, I'll give you an example of an 80s band that I thought was the bomb shit. Because of one fucking song that I loved, which was, and I think back about it, you've heard the song Walking in LA.
Oh, yeah.
I was like, that was like and that is the epitome of the 80s. Not one hit wonder, because they put out 2 albums and they had a couple of 3, 4 songs that charted. But
damn these non-touch screens. Hello, Ginger. What are we doing out here?
Oh, she lost her playmate.
You lost your playmate. Where's Gator?
The cat and the dog were wrestling over in the living room.
Where's Gator? We can't do Chase right now, do you?
How are we doing on time, anyway?
We're actually a little over. We're right at 1 hour, 1 minute.
Oh, well,
because we started a little late due to the tech issue.
Yeah. You know,
we started with a successful test on YouTube,
which we're really
Thomas Oakley blinded me with science. Yeah, Chesh, where have you been? We covered that one like 30 minutes ago, brother. Speaking of New Wave, and we barely touched the third rail, by the way. But New Wave has made a little resurgence here recently. Martha Quinn actually put out a post on Facebook the other day.
I have a mad crush on her still to this day.
God, me too.
I had a mad crush on her from 1983 on.
I wish she had longer hair. That was the only thing I had with her.
Besides the fact that she's just really fucking cool.
Ryan is busting her balls again. Have you heard the 90s song Strange Beef Cheeks?
Ryan, I'm going to grab that camera. I'm going to shove it right up my ass. I'll show you some.
You're going to get to see his brown starfish.
I'm going to show you some fucking beef cheeks, motherfucker.
Oh, man. He says, Chesh says, I was walking Monstar. That's his dog's name. Monstar.
I got to give Ryan credit because he's in the bar with us.
Oh, dude. You are so in this bar with us, and I cannot wait until I'm in the same freaking room with you again. I'm so sorry I can't make it in 2 weeks. We had to cancel our trip to Atlanta.
If you ever wanted to, I saw it through a text. Through a text, I saw the Hatter all of a sudden became the size of a Fred Flintstone vitamin.
Deflated.
Completely deflated. Yeah. Which was you know what's funny though? Is when I got that text, I was just like, oh. I was deflated. I deflated.
Yeah.
I felt myself deflated.
So, bottom line, we ended up having to cancel our
due to third-party work issues.
Right.
Really.
Third-party work issues. We had to cancel our May engagements. Both of them.
The end of May engagements.
Yeah. So we will not be making our trip to Tampa or Atlanta at this point. But Ryan, I have a scheme going. Thanksgiving in Atlanta.
Oh.
You know what's happening in Thanksgiving in Atlanta, right?
No.
Well, what's happening November 7th in Hollywood, Florida? What's happening Veterans Day in Tampa, Florida?
In Tampa. Veterans Day is an important day for me.
Yes, it is.
It's my second birthday.
Which is why we're still going to be in Tampa on that night, brother.
100%.
I don't care what.
Wild horses couldn't keep me from that show.
Exactly. We are getting there by crook or hook.
Yeah. I mean,
I don't care what we have to do. You guys subscribe to us or something. I don't know. I'm just kidding around. Monetize this shit and get it going between now and then so we can make that show, man.
We'll make the show regardless.
Yes, we will.
Yeah.
Because the universe will make that happen. But that's my point here, too, is Thanksgiving in Atlanta is that same thing again.
Oh, well.
And it's my chance to let my son see them for the
watch this segue.
Yeah.
Ready?
Yeah.
Here it comes.
Yep. I'm watching.
What happens on May 15th? Back to the third rail.
Mm-hmm.
We have a sequence of events that's occurring right now. What happens tomorrow in the Senate? Today's the 13th.
Yes, it is.
Okay. So what happened today? China.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. What really happened in China? Oh, that's what you're hearing. That's what you're hearing on the fucking mainstream media.
Oh yeah.
The reins were handed off. We went to the House of the Dragon.
Ryan, excuse me, just a second. One quick tangent, right quick. Ryan, May 23rd, Palatka, Florida, Blue Crab Festival. We're playing at noon on the main stage. If you guys want to make a road trip, I would not mind seeing you one damn bit.
Hey, it's a good escape to get to the beach because the beach is only
an
30 minutes away.
30
minutes away
from there.
You can go to the Matanzas Inlet.
Matanzas Inlet or
Crescent Beach or St. Augustine Beach. I mean,
yes,
they're all right there.
Dude, yes.
And they're beautiful beaches. You can go to Anastasia State Park, and that's a great beach.
Yes.
It's a great wide, and it's wide beach.
And Crescent Beach is beautiful.
Phenomenal because they don't allow cars on Crescent Beach.
Right. That's our nearest beach. So when we go beach, that's where we go from here. most of the time.
Yeah, here,
from
see if
Gainesville.
we could push some content to the screen right now, because I have 3 or 4 pictures across the beach on my phone.
You could pull them up and put them on the screen there if you want to.
Nah.
Yeah, don't worry.
It's just pictures of my feet.
Atlantic side, beautiful white sands. It's one of my favorite places to go when we go vacation over on that side.
Yeah, because it's a day trip. That's why.
Excuse me, Beachers. You know where I'm talking about?
Oh, yeah.
Beachers was one of our favorite places to go.
Oh, yeah.
That's where actually Shay came down one time, my sister, and her daughter, Alexis. And we went to Beachers for a weekend. And that was so cool. Very cool to bring them down. That was probably one of the first times that
Ryan, it'll be worth the trip. That's what we're kind of getting at.
Yeah, that's what we're getting at.
If you want, here, no pressure.
Ryan says China is a sinking ship. No shit, brother.
we went to the House of the Dragon because in the 1990s, what happened? NAFTA passed, and all the production, all of a sudden, the deep state took all their production and manufacturing to China. Okay?
Chase says, then you might get a whole new type of viewer if you show your feet, Sage.
I could create an OnlyFans page.
There you go. OnlyFans.
Could see my fucked up feet. Probably a bunch of wackadoodles want to see me clack my beef cheeks.
There's the callback.
Yeah, there you go.
And with that, we are at hour 8.
All right, wait. Let me complete the sequence, and then we'll finish. And queue up the play out.
Yes, I will.
Okay. We went to the House of the Dragon. Mm-hmm. And I think we got the reins back. That's the purpose of the House of the Dragon, going to the House of the Dragon. That's why Xi bowed first when the two met face to face.
I forgot to circle back to that. That's very interesting because if you remember the whole fucking Obama thing.
Oh my God, absolutely. Now here, you got to kind of go back to the first administration. The first
Trump administration.
Yes, the first Trump administration. The first
version tonight.
Oh, live. We'll play the live version. That's my favorite.
Exit or 40?
Either. Exit's better.
Okay.
In my opinion, because it's earlier.
I agree.
Getty's voice is better.
Oh, much.
Yeah.
But damn, he sounds pretty damn decent now.
Yeah, I think he's been working on it. Yeah.
I think he's got a coach.
Well, why not?
We're good with that.
Yeah.
72, out there doing that shit. I don't care if he hits the fucking notes. I'm good.
Yeah. No.
Anyway.
I think it's just like Randy's toned it down.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, I heard it. I heard that in the stuff that you played for me and on YouTube that's posted. So anyways, all right. House of the Dragon. Tomorrow, go look at what's going to get passed in the Senate. A year ago, they legalized stable coins as commodities. Tomorrow, the rest of it gets legalized in the Senate. And that will be sent to the president's desk for signature. On Friday the 15th of May, the chairman of the Federal Reserve, Jerome Powell, steps down.
And the new guy steps in.
Todd Blanche is the AG.
I forget his name.
I can't think of his name all of a sudden, but he's
does that.
Well, the thing that
Steve says, out feeding my 4 dogs. See y'all next week.
Peace, Steve. Thanks for showing up, Steve, man. We love you.
Thank you, brother. We love you for showing up. China is a paper tiger. Economy is garbage. That's Ryan. $19 a gallon for gas right now, he says. China is dead.
Because they're not getting any oil.
Ryan, I'm going to actually text you after we're done here, and you're going to be part of the after party. We might even call you, brother.
Yeah.
If you're okay with that.
But anyways, here.
I'd love to hear your voice. I haven't in quite so long.
Jerome Powell is stepping down, but he's staying on as a governor. Why? Because he's a cooperating witness. The 1913 assault on the American citizen is getting unraveled right now. The IRS was created at the day after the Federal Reserve was put into place. An amendment that was never fully ratified legally.
I see your timing.
Yeah, you see that? Yeah, bitch. Do your homework. I've got you in a rabbit hole.
I caught him. Again,
He caught me
twice
doing that.
tonight.
You fucking bitch.
Twice tonight.
You did. No more tequila for you.
Hey, focus is me, obviously. You guys have a great night. We have
Next week we got the Tiger's Claw. Come back for it because it's another great tequila drink.
Tiger's Claw. If any of you near Gainesville can make it to Geeks this week, Saturday night, 7 o'clock at Geeks. Check my page for the address and everything.
Follow our Instagram.
Follow our Instagram, our X. Instagram is loquacious_libations. X is loquacious live. We're at loquacious libations.
I'm having a lot of fun on those platforms.
Yes, we are. You guys have a great night. Ryan, we'll talk to you in a few minutes, brother. Chesh, you take care of yourself.
Take care of yourself, man.
Again, thank you for joining. T-Rex, if you're still here, thank you, brother. We'll see you
Appreciate you guys. We'll see you next week.
Have a great week. We'll see you next week.